All right.
Hugh Jackman is the best superhero ever.
Yes, he is. Probably.
I know I've said Wolverine is gay in Marvel vs. Capcom many times, but fuck it, his movies are cool. I'm not sure about X-Men Origins Wolverine. But
You just haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't seen that since it came out in theaters, actually. So it's been a while. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, that was 2009, so...
It's been 4 years.
Long time.
And I've never seen any X-Men movies except First Class.
Which you barely remember.
I wouldn't say barely remember.
That's what you told me, so I'm just going with what you said.
I remember more of that than I do X-Men Origins.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so, anyways, read that synopsis.
In modern-day Japan, Wolverine is out of his depth in an unknown world as he faces his ultimate nemesis in a life-or-death battle that will leave him forever changed. Vulnerable for the first time and pushed to his physical and emotional limits, he confronts not only lethal samurai Steel, but also his inner struggle against his own immortality, emerging more powerful than we have ever seen him before.
I'm sorry, but really, that Silver Samurai guy went down a lot faster than I thought he would.
I know, right? But
Like, that was actually probably the most disappointing part of the movie, when the Silver Samurai pretty much isn't even really worth it.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's kind of just there.
But yeah, it was still a good movie.
Yeah, it was really good. Probably the best superhero movie this summer. Depending if you count Iron Man 3 as a summer movie or not. I don't really, because summer technically started 21st of June.
Technically.
Actually, then I can't count Man of Steel either.
Well, it was still...
Whatever. It was still close enough, so I guess, yeah, Iron Man.
Okay, as long as it's in June. June
Okay,
through
fine.
August. That's
June
summer.
through- There you go. Yeah. There we go. That's the seasonal change, and that's what we're going with.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, best super movie of the summer. Unless there's one coming out in August.
I don't think so.
We'll get there.
If there is, we will...
We'll get there.
Yeah. All right, time for you to go more in depth with the plot.
Okay. Depth. Okay, so pretty much, Wolverine goes to Japan, gets violated, and all that good stuff. Then after that, he falls asleep, and then this girl comes over and does things to him, and then he magically can't heal again, and then he goes and does things and stuff. He throws this one guy into a pool, and
Across the train.
what else does he do?
He throws people off a train.
Oh, yeah, that part was actually really badass.
I know, right?
The train fighting, that gives me an awesome idea for something, but I'll probably never write it down because, yeah.
That's just how you roll. You come up with these...
That's just how I roll. I come up with all these awesome ideas and I never go through with them.
Just never.
Never.
Ever.
Hasn't happened, but, you know.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah, it's a really complex and good story, and it works. Yet again, I can't compare this to X-Men Origins because I haven't seen it in fucking forever, but...
And I haven't seen it at all, so, yeah.
People apparently don't like it. I don't remember it being terrible, though. But that's just me. I hear X-Men Last Stand is, like, the worst X-Men movie, but I'm not sure.
Yet this is supposed to be a sequel to that, I believe.
Oh, The Last Stand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this happens afterwards, whereas Origins happens before any of the X-Men movies.
Yeah. Well, maybe First Class, I don't know. Does that happen
I
before?
think that happens afterwards, because...
Yeah.
Because that takes place during, like, 1950s, 1940s, so...
It's
And then I
something like
believe Origins happens in, like, before X-Men, so, like, 70s or 80s or something like that.
No, because it has to be during, because he was Wolverine during, Nagasaki. That was, like, 40s.
Yeah, I know, but Origins happens, like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
before
okay,
all the X-Men movies, but, like, after First Class.
Well, isn't that his origin story? So I would think that's before.
It's his origin story, but it doesn't happen until after Professor Xavier and all that stuff. Because remember, he wasn't even affiliated with the X-Men until after.
Yeah, I know, but he had to have already been Wolverine by the time Nagasaki happened. So
No, he was. No, he had the claws and everything. Like, If you ever saw Origins, you'd get it.
Oh wait, okay. We'll
I,
leave it there then, since I haven't seen it.
you haven't seen Origins, so
I'll watch it and I'll understand
never
it.
mind. We'll get back to that then. Yeah, you'd have to see the beginning of Origins to get that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to... Okay, spoiler alert, we'll get to Origins sometime this weekend then, because I'll watch that instead of
this weekend. Oh, I still gotta see it, and I don't have it on
Netflix. Okay, whatever. We'll get to it sometime later in the month.
Sometime in
Oh
our
God,
lives.
it's August. Fuck, I start school next week. Okay. Anyways,
Stop reminding me of that.
let's start talking about things I like. Let's
Okay.
talk about Wolverine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll say in everything that Wolverine's ever in, it's always badass action. So I had no problem with that. It was all fun and cool stuff.
Of course.
And I know it's kind of cheap that Wolverine's invincible, but it's still freaking cool.
Actually, that just makes it more badass.
Did you ever notice that, like, in the trailers where, like, he's on that rooftop with a cigar? That's not in the movie.
I didn't notice that.
I did.
Well, supposedly there's a rated R version coming to like Blu-ray or whatever.
I don't believe that. But
Well,
okay.
We'll see. There was a script for
A rated R version.
Yeah.
I guess it would make sense because X-Men are a little bit more violent than most Marvel characters are.
Like I told you before, though, it was very...
Wolverine has like a completely different way of going through things, so it would make sense if there was a rated R script, but at the same time, I don't know.
And like I said, there's supposed to be a PG-13 version, the theatrical version, and there's supposed to be the rated R version. But I doubt that will happen. Either way, I'd be fine with it.
I'll just go with the normal Blu-ray one probably.
Well, if you get both of them,
more violence really doesn't matter to me.
Well,
Still really.
It's supposed to be more violent and more sexual and stuff like that.
Wolverine never really got me off as the player type, but all right.
That's what it said in IMDb or whatever. I read it off of.
Whatever that one site was called.
Yes. So, anything...
Also, the end of the after credits scene was fucking boss.
I still think they should have made that guy say "You shall not pass" because
I don't.
I would have just. It would be fucking hilarious.
He's Morpheus. He has a fabulous helmet.
He's Morpheus. What the fuck are you talking about?
Or no, Magneto.
Yeah.
There we go. That's.
So what the fuck are you?
Sorry, I got confused because we were just talking about that guy. But okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, on a different topic, Magneto is apparently the best character on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Fun fact of the day. Anyways,
What didn't we like about the movie?
my only really problem was the Silver Samurai being pretty pathetic. And damn it, I don't like Wooden Claws. I'm not copying another certain YouTuber. I'm being completely honest. I don't like Wooden Claws. They are weird.
The bone claws?
Yeah, those are just weird.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you. Just
if Wolverine is gonna have claws, he's gonna have steel claws, in my opinion. He can't have bone claws.
And
I know it's an origin thing in the comics and all that, but I don't like that. I like steel claws, all right?
because that's just like his thing. Is the steel claws.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't have the steel claws,
And when he was in yellow spandex,
I would try not to think about that version of him. But yeah, if he has bone claws instead of steel claws, we can't go around with butter knives between our fingers pretending like we're him, you know? It just doesn't work that way. Yes.
Also, Hugh Jackman is a good actor, by the way.
He is a good actor.
He's a good actor? I said actor.
It sounded like Bacter to me. So I'm just making...
Playback shall decide that. So,
what did we like?
pretty sure everything besides the Silver Samurai part.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, wait, no. Actually, I didn't like the ER sequence, but that's because I fucking hate everything ER related.
That honestly wasn't bad for an ER scene.
I know, but still, it showed the fingers and it showed it going up towards his heart. God damn it, I don't like that.
Well, they could have showed him actually sticking the thing in the side of his chest and, like, feeling around for that thing.
Still saw the fingers inside his body going for the little thing.
I know.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, That's it. I liked everything else about the movie.
Actually, I didn't like that Viper chick or whatever.
Oh no, but I loved the way she died. Me and my dad were laughing hard at that.
Well, yeah, but she was just kind of
the elevator shaft just falls on her head.
she was just kind of there, but
Yeah, she was there, but
she wasn't really there for anything.
well, neither was the Japanese guy.
Well, he kind of was.
Okay, he shot a few people with a few arrows. That doesn't count.
Well, yeah. Plus, ninjas are cool, so yeah. Or
Then he
samurai.
tried to be an
I'm
asshole.
sorry. What?
I said, then he tried to be an asshole.
Well, of course, duh.
Wolverine, you shall not pass. Fuck you.
Actually, I could imagine him saying that.
Well, no, actually, apparently Wolverine just doesn't give a shit. He just swears whenever. Except when it's a PG-13 movie.
I still don't know how they got away with that, because isn't it kind of like sexual that way they said that?
Yet again, I think you're allowed. I know it's supposed to be one non-sexual way of the word, but
Because that is.
yeah, I know that's a sexual way. I'm just
kinda
saying. I think they fixed it for PG-13 movies. Just only one's allowed, and it doesn't even matter.
Or maybe because that's. I guess it just has to be Foley. I don't know. Anyway, what else?
I think that's it. I think it's score time.
I'll give it. Don't know. 8.5 or a 9.
I'm giving it a 9 because I thought this was fucking badass. Wasn't perfect, but it was a very good time.
I'll go with 9. Just
Okay,
because.
good. Best superhero movie of the decade. Speaking of which, we still have to do Iron Man 3, don't we?
We'll do that when it. I don't know. We'll do
Comes
that.
out on TV.
Something like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
both 9s.
Both 9s, both good. Hey, look, Batgirl symbol.
What?
Sorry, I'm watching a show right now.
Oh, I can tell.
Okay. Anyways.
I think that's it.
Yep. Next time we meet, we won't be talking about Superman.
Thank God. Goodbye.
Goodbye.